Okay, it should working now. So let me just check something really quick. Sorry for all of this. Yes, okay, so there is a new stream that is launching. Okay, so, well, I guess this will separate into two parts because of my connection. Too bad. So I will just wait 1 minute before continuing. Okay, so if you just join the stream, there was a bug on my previous stream and I lost my connection. And YouTube then he lost the connection, I don't like it, and it just broke the stream. Okay, so now we are back, and I will continue what I was saying. So the behind the scenes stuff, where I show off of all of my animation, but in my point of view. So I was speaking about the glass, the reflection. So in the original game here there is glass with a foreground reflection. This is the only time in all of the Sonic games that there is a foreground reflection. And it took me a while for me to understand how it was made and what I have done here. So here you can see some pixel and it's actually the foreground, but in a reflection way. And here there is it's not here, and now it's here. And it was extremely annoying to do. I remember how annoying it was to do. But just there is this very very small effect that almost nobody will notice, but it's here. It's the quality of my animation. Hop. Okay, so I think I have finished with this animation, and I will switch back to the next one, which is this one. This one. So I won't put the sound of this one because this has cursed voice. So the Eggman announcements. Okay. So basically this animation is just one character moving, and that's it. So I will show you this in the file. And I have used some specific tool here, which is good to mention. So up Eggman Peace on the Moon. Wait, there is a problem with the stream quality? No, it should be alright. Okay, so Eggman Peace on the Moon. This animation. So what I have done here, so mainly I have used animated Eggman, and I have used a tool that I have used only one time, and it's called the lip sync. And what this has done is, so first I have Eggman here, and Eggman has a lot of different expressions, as you can see. So just for his head, he has more of 200 face different. And what I have done, I have used one of the most recent tool of Animate, which is the lip sync. And what it has done is it has created with the sound, which is here. And sorry, and then I have set up for which sound, which sprite it will use, and at the end it has created this head with the sound. And then with this one, I have just replaced the original one, but with the front sprite. So when I need to switch the head, for example here, I just take the same mouse shape, so the mouse shape, but with a different sprite. And this one is just here for the reference. And then this is only mainly animation of different members, so all of the members has a lot of different parts for most of the rig. So here you have all the arm of Eggman. So if I want, I can just switch them like this, puff, 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 puff. Sometimes I need to move them tiny, but I have all the different members here. And then that's it. It's just doing animation with the voice. I don't want to play the sound because since it has a lot of curse word, it's better for the stream. So if you want to rewatch this video, it's this one. By the way, if you watch oh wait, interesting. Before this video wasn't monetized, but apparently it had changed. Oh, okay. Surprise of me. So yes, this was the Eggman Peace on the Moon. And nothing else to say more to say. So this is basically this was a lip sync practice to resume the animation. Okay, so next video, Eevee Family 5. Okay, so let's go back to Blender. So let's watch the animation off first. So the main goal of this episode was to practice more of the realism. I wanted to make this animation more realism, so I have tried a bunch of new technique. So as you can see, you have a lot of light effect. You have a lot of reflection. It's not perfect because this is the first time I have used the new update of Blender, because before this was an old version, and because of this the animation it has a lot of mistake, but it was globally alright. Oh yes, so unfortunately I have made this animation during vacation, so I don't have the texture. So this is white. No, this is pink because the texture connection is lost, because I have done this animation on another computer. It was made before I have buy my new one, so it will be harder to see the scene. So what I will do, I will switch to the solid view. So what I can tell about this episode, there is, like always for all of the 3D animations, there are a lot of elements to talk about. So for example, you have a lot of different camera, which is switching depending on the moment. So here we have the view of Umbreon, the camera is at floor, puff. I think then you have the... Oh no, actually I think I can't really show because the file is really broken right now. Yeah, because the trainer is here. You have a giant Pokemon right here. No, I think I can't show the animation because yes, I can't really explain it. Maybe I will show instead a spoiler one, the Toon one. Normally this one is fixed, but it's not uploaded yet in my channel. Render. Okay, so it will be better to illustrate everything. So this one is not uploaded yet in my channel. It will be uploaded where there will be a big hole in my upload schedule. So this video is already ready, but so this one is the Toon Shader variant. So here, as you can see, you have some light effect, and I think I can disable it to show you how it looks like normally. No, it's not here. It's where it is one up. Here there is no light effect, and here, poof, beautiful light effect. And the exterior is extremely blurred because we actually never saw the exterior thing. So this is how I have done the volumetric, the fog effect. So then you have a lot of different animation. So if you look to the right one is the camera view. This is the camera view for the reference. You have everything that is outside the camera view is hidden. So sometimes you have some deformation. So for example, here you have some characters that are already ready to be used, but for now they are hidden because I don't want to show them. So they are underground. You have another one here, it's the Weavile, yep, here, he's waiting for his turn to show, with a beautiful T-pose and a beautiful poster, waiting to be called, and at the very beginning, you have the trainer, he's called. He has no facial expression because we don't see it in the camera, so we don't care. And he's walking like this, poof. He enters into the camera view, poof. And when the foot go here, poof, camera transition to the next camera. The next camera is here, it's this one. Poof, on switch to this one. You have Umbreon sleeping, he's cute. And everything that is outside the camera is not animated. So if I put play, and if we look at them, they don't move. And when the camera will switch where we saw them, they move, poof. Surprise. So if you want to have more detail on how I do my 3D animation, you should watch the previous part. So here I am speaking to the people who will watch this after the stream. So if you haven't watched the first part, you should watch it now because I explain better. Because I am actually repeating myself. So what I can really show you to you is how it looks like in another point of view. So here you have this Pokemon running. Woohoo! So here it's doing a very weird rotation, but the thing is, it's again once again off camera, off, and then the magic of behind the camera. Flareon is still sleeping, and I think he will keep on him. Yes. He don't care. He walk on his face. Poof. And once again, the camera will switch when the character poof transition talk. And then I think he will run like this. Poof. It's not moving, but he's still running. So he has a lot of custom elements. So right now, if I press render, only the floor will be shown because it's hidden. Yes, it's hidden. But as you can see, the glass are already here, but I don't show them in the render view. I will show you quickly how I have done the Toon shader actually. Not the shading one, but the outline. I will show you how I have done the outline. It can be anything, I think. So here I have all the different material of the character. So here I have the body, the eye. So I have already explained it how it works in the previous part. And here I have the black material. And what I do is I add something called solidify. And what it does is it duplicates the model into himself. And if I change the material, so basically it's a duplication. And what I do is I assign a black material and I extract the model like this. And tada, you have the outline. So it's not perfect. For example, here you can see some element not good. But for me it's working. It's working for what I want. So then the animation continue. So here in the camera view, Vaporeon is extremely near to be shown, but he's here. So if I watch the video, so this moment, we don't see Vaporeon, but she's just right here, where my mouse is. Just right here. Haha. I will just hide this quickly. Talk. Then Umbreon wake up. Oh, we have something weird here. And then he saw the poster. And what is happening here is Weavile is just moving the arm like this. Whoop. Then we have Flareon. He's not happy. He's not happy because normally this is a bird in the poster. This is a reference to the first Eevee short where he tried to catch a bird but he failed. And then he will jump. And then the most funny part will come. So in this view, so you have Flareon here stuck on the window, but in reality he is flat. Just look at this. Just wait 1 second. I need to do this. Yep. He is flat. Almost flat. This is funny. Maybe you can better understand like this. So he's really, really flat. This is funny. Hop, let's... Hop. And then when he will fall, hop, he will become normal. Well, he clip a lot to the wall. And he will fall on Umbreon normally. Hop, he's here. He's running. And then... Boom. And at the end, I have Glaceon. I will call Glaceon 2 here. Normally, she will pop up. Or he, no, I don't remember. He, I think. Hop. And that's it for this animation, I think. There is nothing else to show. Hop, another teleportation. Poof. And that's it for the animation. I have also... No, this is Discord. I have another scene where we have those two characters. Basically, it's the same thing. They are placed in a scene in the bedroom, and I just animate them. Nothing special to say about them. And at the end, I have just again more fog effect in the forest, and I have just the character doing a walk animation. This walk is not great, but it works. Okay. Next video. There's another Desek video. So this one, so the main goal of this animation was to kinda mimic the soldier from Team Fortress 2. You will see it when it will load. So let's see. So the main goal of this animation was simply to put the soldier but into the Death Egg robot. So Team Fortress 2, if you don't know, this is a shooting game, a FPS where you shoot. And I really hate my connection. Me. Okay. And I really hate my connection. Look at this! Oh no. Why today? Well, in any case, I will show the animation. Hop. So it should be... I said stop. Death Egg Robot Megamix 3, I think. Okay, so what can I... Okay, so you have the introduction here. You have a big blur effect with the light. And you have the Death Egg waiting with the shadow effect. So I think this shadow, this is just a copy... yes, this is just a copy of the main robot. And then he will start to move. Poop, poop. So he's dark because I put a shadow effect. And then poof, here he comes. The Death Egg robot. So actually it's not the soldier, it's the robot soldier that I tried to mimic. But it's pretty much the same thing. So then there is 2 Easter eggs, if I remember, in this video. So the first one is here, You have a random knuckle flying into the space. As you can see. And also, the robot is doing a loop animation, but the missile are not appearing from the cannon, of course. What? Oh, I don't even remember that I have make the miss. No, interesting. I have totally forgot this. So there is this thing that explode. Finishing. So then he will reload like the soldier. Oof. Then he do a rocket jump with the same effect. There is a tiny parallax effect with the background, the space. It's, if you pay attention, it's moving not at the same speed. And here, if you see Sonic is watching to the right, then to the top, and to finish to the left, to the right. It's a very small detail because it's going so fast. And then I will show. There's not a special thing in this animation. It's just a traditional animation where the camera moves and then I do the action. There's nothing very special. Oh yes, you have another Easter egg robot. I don't remember seeing it. Do we see it? Yes, we saw it. Hop. And at the end there is a shadow, if I remember. At the very end. Yes, here. Here, shadow. Now that I think about it, I almost never use this character in my animation. There is only one time where I have done a Pokemon Sonic animation, but except this time I never use shadow. Pretty funny. Yes. There's really nothing special in this animation. Here you have some particle effect. Yes, it was. The thing with Sonic animations is that they are very simple, so there are not a lot of things to show behind the scene. And here everyone is not happy. Well, not a lot of things to show in this animation. Okay, so next one. Do I show this? Oh yes, I will quickly show this. So this. So if you don't know, I know how to do coding. So I know how to create some games. And this was a trailer for my game. So this is me. I have done this game, and this is a replication of the gameplay of Punch-Out, where you control a boxer and you must punch your adversary, your opponent. And so all the animations you saw here, I have done them. And I have made a game with this. Okay, so let's open the file. It should be called Punch-Out. Hop. So, hop. So here you have the character animation. So you have so far you have animated 3 different characters. You have this one. With pink eyes, because of course I have lost the property of the texture. Then you have him, and then you have the other one is in another folder, so I won't show him. But to be simple, what I have done is I have done all of the specific animation required. So if I go to the action, so here you have the idle of the fight. Here you have when you block, hop, and then you have some animation unused. Yoo-hoo! I think. Yep. So I have done all the animation and then I have ported them into the game. I think I will show you the game actually. I think this is pretty interesting to see how it works. Hop. Punch them all. Puff. So here hop, dodge. Punch. No, I need to save this. Hop. Hop. Okay, so now we are waiting that Unity, the software that I use is opening, it's starting, it's long. Okay. So, it's not the correct scene. Open scene. This one? No. This one, probably. Oh, okay. So this one is the old version. I don't have. Why this is the old version? To be very simple, it's what I do is I create something called an animation tree, where all the animation can be called. And here this is all the condition of all of the animation. As you can see, it starts to be pretty huge, and with this I can create the game like this, where if I punch the guy up, it's react like this. And I made a lot of script. So yeah, so I have code everything. So let's just wait, it's opening. So you see all of this. Of course, there's not a lot of elements because this is not the correct project, but there are like 200 lines of code. This is a lot. Yeah, something like this. And as you can see, there is a lot to do. All of this animation of the game. So. Yep, I have made a tiny game. If you want to try, there is a download in this video. Punch them all. It was a very small project. Okay, so then we have some unfinished animation. I won't show this. Okay, so then we have more 3D. We have the Flareon Wing, the first short. And just after this is the true speedrun. So after this you have the true speedrun. There is a ton of things to talk about it. So here this was a pretty simple animation where this was mostly made to practice animation. So there is not a lot of element. Boom. So let's open it. It should be called EV Short. No, it's here, okay. Doc. Oh, it close Unity, I don't need it anymore. Hop. And Photoshop, I don't need it. Okay, so here's the scene. And of course, this is pink because I don't have all the I lost all the connection because this was made on my older computer. So this one was the final picture at the end. This. So this one, this was just a pause. So, and it's looking like this. It's funny. So the main thing. Okay, it's back. So once again, I have lost my connection. Thank you, my connection. Oh la 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 la, I hate my connection. So what I was saying, I'm not even sure if it was recorded. So I will repeat. So you have the bird, and you have the wing. There is actually two types of wing. You have this one, and you have the other one when it's closed. And I need to switch between the two of them depending of the situation. So for example here it's deployed. You can see it with my mouse. It's a different model, and when I press play, hop, transformation. No, it's not the same model. And you will see when you will refly right now, poof. It's a so what I do is I switch when I need to. And there is not a lot to say about this one because as you can see there's nothing. It's just the animation himself. Oh yes, maybe there is one more thing. I have tried to simulate the fur with physics. So if you check this fur, you can see it's wiggling a tiny. Oh, wait, talk. Restart.
Oh no.
So it's moving alone. So this I haven't animated this. I have done a very complex setup. Kinda hard to show it right now, but as you can see there is some cube, and on those cubes I have connected them to the bone to create a simulation. Pretty hard to explain, but that's the idea. So I haven't animated the holes of the fur. So the tail, it's I have done it myself, and that's it. So not a lot of things to say about this animation now. Poof. Because I will repeat myself once again with all the texture, how it's work. So if you haven't saw it, it will be on the first part of the stream. So yeah, and at the end I have done some render with a fixed pose. Okay, so next video, this is the best one, the Sonic 3 True Speedrun. There is a lot of things to say about it. There is a ton of things to tell about this one. So basically, the idea of this video is to represent all of the speedrun,
Oh no.
but in only a short of time. So in 6 minutes, you will see pretty much all of the special trick of the game. So most of the trick of the bug that I show in this video are possible in the true game, except the beginning. Normally, if I remember, yes, in the top comment I have explained everything that is related to the true speedrun, so if you're curious, you can read this. So now let's open the different file, because there is a ton of file. So Sonic 3 true speedrun, so there is one file for each zone. So for example, if I took Angel Island, I see some ban in the chat. Please don't do bad thing. Listen to the mod. Thank you by the way for moderating. So alors let me remind me how I have done it, because it's been a year. No, yes, almost a year. So it's loading. So what I can show here is this section. So what's happening here is, if I think the character is not, please don't crash on me. So what is happening here is the character is not moving and the camera is not moving. It's only the background that is moving. And I just only move them a tiny up and down to make them feel they are moving. But yes, it's only the background and the zone that is moving, nothing else. Doc. And here in this scene, nothing special. It's just Eggman who get explode. Like boom. Okay, so this was the first scene, not a lot to say. The second scene, I think there's already a lot more. A lot more to say. There is the first level warp. Okay, so at the beginning, Sonic will fall. Yep. So I have all the map of Hydro City, by the way, loaded in only one. You have the water effect. Poof. And there is, as you can see, there is a color. There is a color effect when it's underwater. I think it's 2 different PNG or not. Oh yes, this is 2 different PNG that I have grouped in Photoshop. So everything that is underwater is green, and everything that is not underwater is in a normal color. Oof. It's almost been 3 hours that I am streaming. I start to lose my mind. So here you have the incoming wall. Hop, here's the wall. Why Sonic is not moving here? It's because yes, I know why. It's actually moving, but here I needed to put a color effect on him. So I needed to put it into movie clip. This is some technical aspect, you can't really understand it, but yeah, I have done some color effect on him. And normally, yes, here. So here the speed effect right here. So this speed effect, this is just a blue line And that's it. Just blue line which there is some transparency effect and nothing more. If I lock the camera, it looks like this. Puff. And then of course, what I am moving here, the camera, okay, so here I am moving the camera. So it's scrolling the whole scene of Hero City, so it's taking some time. And here we have the boss, nothing special to the boss. We have just Eggman. He will do his attack. Talk. And here what I do is I'm just when Sonic hits, I just change his sprite like this. Hop hop hop. Nothing special actually here. With of course the boom. Okay, so ensuite we have Marble. Oh yes, Marble. Marble Garden, there is something special at the very end. At the very end you have all the decors that is rotating and collapsing. As you can see right here. So at the beginning you have just Sonic into the wall, like in the original speedrun. Nothing to say here, but it's when everything starts to become crazy. So what's happening here is actually the camera is not moving, it's just the background, the ground that is moving, nothing else. It's just doing a huge rotation, so it's looking like this in this view. It's pretty funny to watch. I think there is an Easter egg somewhere, if I remember. Yes, here. So here you have a very small Easter egg, very hard to see actually. Oh yes, we can still see him, but not a lot. So this is just a huge rotation and it stops here. And at the end you have just Sonic doing his thing of speedrun, nothing special. Then Carnival Night, what was it, Carnival Night? Yeah, there is nothing special to Carnival Night to show. Here, nothing special to... Ah yes, there is the level warp. No, the vertical warp actually. Nice. It's loading. Okay, so you have this sequence where Sonic is going crazy. And what's actually happening? So just let's see. Okay, here. So here. So let me just remember. So the camera is moving, but at the same time, the background is doing a loop. Also, at the same time, the level itself is doing a loop. Yes. So the level is doing up and down, a loop. The background is doing a right and a left loop, and Sonic himself is doing up and down. And then I move the camera to the right until the end. Here you can see the loop. I think you can see better. Yes. So here you can see better the loop. Right now, both it's looping. Fun fact: the background is still continuing the parallax even when there's no movement. And at the end, he's doing his speedrun thing. Nothing special. Okay, then we have this boss fight. Nothing special, it's just the robot that is animated. No! Oh, and at the end you have the death egg, but it's just the death egg, nothing special. Okay, so Mushroom Hill. Nothing special actually, but maybe just the ending can be funny to show something. Nope. Doc. Oh, you have Knuckle. By the way, here there is infinite explosion here. Funny. There is nothing very special until Sonic decides to move. Right here. This was pretty stupid, but it's not very specifically hard. Oh, and by the way, Sonic is doing Sonic is separated into multiple members. So là, here you have all the head. Yoop. And near the end, so here you have the reference to the boss. So Sonic is not even here. Okay. So Sonic is not even here. Poof. It's just the light. And with the bad drawing eyes. And Sonic then came to the door. Yes, the door. With the axe. Pretty funny. And if you watch the animation frame by frame, so all the members are separated. Most of them. I think, yes, so this is the actual animation with a small trail, very badly made, but it's working because it's pretty fast. Phew. And that's it for this scene. Oh, and of course, like always, Sonic is moving so fast that it just disappears. Then we have Flying Battery. It could be, I think it's nice to see it. So the part where we are at the exterior. So I'm using the Sonic Mania flying battery, and all of the cloud are doing a loop animation, and you have just the big ship that is doing a small up and down. Nothing special actually. It just at least you can see the whole sprite in full here, which is almost not used. And here we have the zoom. Here, what I have done is the camera. The camera is not moving, so I think what I have done is I have scaled it. Yes, so here I have scaled the... So this is the normal size, and here I have scaled it. And I think Sonic is as scale, this mean? No, oh, weird. Both. So after you have Eggman dancing. Like a way, he always do this. One day we will reach Egg Party. And at the end you have just Sonic. Oh yes, he's doing a dab. And like everyone, we hate dab. Oh no. So explosion. So here it's red because there is a mask actually. Yep. And then it's crashing. So the camera is like this, but the whole ship is going down with some explosion effect. Phew. Then we have Thunderpolice. So Thunderpolice is basically the exact same effect for Ice Cap. So I won't really show. But it's basically the same thing. Here there is nothing special. You have just illustration of this glitch. You start to understand how it works. Oh, maybe I will show this at least. Lava Reef. Doc. So I want to show you when he go fast. Doc. Look, what's happening is Sonic is moving before the camera to make like oh my god, he's going so fast. And of course it's off screen. And the main goal of the glitch in the original game is to go through objects while the camera is not here. That's why here we do. So what happened here in the game, we do a double P spin dash to manipulate the camera, and the camera does this. And when the camera is off screen, Sonic can just go through the rock. Poof. And of course you have the famous glitch of the Death Egg Robo in the wrong place. Poof. Oh, by the way, in the screen it's looking like this, but actually off screen Sonic is clipping on the ground. And that's it. Then we have the fight. There is nothing to say about the fight. Juste de que le falling. Hop, small size, hop. And boom. So here, nothing special. Here I think it's just a camera movement. Nothing special again. Yes, nothing special to tell here. Just this egg with Miam. Okay, so then we have the science fight. Okay, so this scene. Yes, this scene is pretty nice. All the Death Egg zone is pretty cool. Okay, so the loading will be long because there is a lot of elements. Okay, so the Red Eye fight aka Sans. So the Red Eye first the Red Eye is looking like this. He has different elements. You have the global globe, you have the red skin, and then you have the reflection. And I have reused the parent layer to do the when I move one, it's moving all of them at the same time. So I can do this more kinda easily. So now the ball. What's happening with the big ball? So of course a white flash to avoid to make them pop like from nowhere. So the ball. I don't remember what I have done exactly. So let's see. So one ball is doing, I think, one cycle. And since there is the word 4, I guess there is 4 different animations. Yes, there is 4 different animations, 4 patterns. And I think I duplicate them a lot. And then I do some speed effect. And since it's just one frame earlier, so this one start frame 10, this one start frame 9, and this one start frame 8. So that's why there is a small lag effect. And then to make this scene even more insane, I rotate the camera. And at the end it's really moving very fast. And surprise, I'm pretty sure nobody saw this, but Easter egg sandwich. I didn't saw any comment motion this sandwich. So yep, this is a ball fight. There is even some ball that is going through Sonic. Pretty funny. So then we have the laser. Laser, this is pretty simple, I think. Yes. So this is just a sprite with a glow effect, nothing more. And of course with this to add more epicness. At least check the laser. Yes, the laser is just doing a scaling, and everything else is done by the glow effect. Oh no! Then you have Sonic walking very slowly, with some very funny stretch and squash. And of course, at the end, you have the famous boom. Boom. So here, same thing. This is just a circle with a glow effect. Nothing special. Eggman is scared. Oh no. And then we have the fight. So this guy. Oh yeah, so by the way, the loop animation of this. Super easy. He poke. And of course the funny face. Oh no! So here, let's watch how it looks like. Yes, wait, is the camera moving? Apparently. Oh yes, so the background is fixed and the camera is moving. Yes, it's normal. Then you have the giant robot. With a different hand, and the hand are animated like this, poof. And each finger can have those different sprites, poof. You can already saw the hidden knuckle. So here you have the finger explode. Oh, funny fun fact, for one frame, poof. Oh yeah, and Eggman is like this. So there is a mask, don't worry, this is normal, he look like this. Toc. Wait. Voilà. Toc. So there is a small green effect to, for the emerald. So I don't even waste my time to animate the leg. And the end. Okay, so this took a long time to do. This was a Sonic true speedrun. This one, it was pretty fun to do. The April Fool video, there's nothing to see. This, I won't show it, this is pretty self-explanatory, it's just practicing animation. Oof. This one. Ooh, this one. This one. The giant fight from Dead Cell. So, Dead Cell, this is a game that I love. This is probably one of my favorite games of all time. No joke. And this animation, this is basically a boss swap between the Sonic 3 and the giant fight. So, just if you want some reference, I will show you how it's supposed to look like the giant. Should be here. So this is normally how the boss should look like. So this is a pretty giant, but in this animation it's swapped with the Death Egg robot. And this animation was there was a lot of post effect to do. So should be here by date. This one. Yep, we reached the 3 hours of streaming. We soon stop because we need a big pause. Okay, so there is a lot of effect in this video. A lot. So first, so let's go somewhere here. So first we have the lava. Pretty simple, it's just a simple color. Then we have a fog. So it's not, you can't really see it in the stream, but there is a small fog effect doing everything in the sun. And this fog is actually here. It's moving up and down. No, only up actually. And I do just some special effect, I think. Let me find the original one. Yes, so if there is nothing, it looks like this, and then I do an incrustation. Up, like this. So you have a fog. Then what is this? Nothing. You have the lava. So the lava is doing a small glow. So it changed in color. And it's also doing, if I take this, I just need to find the effect. Yes, so there is an effect here for the lava glow. So here with the effect, and now without. And I will hide the fog too. So without the fog, and without the lava light. It changed a lot of things. And I have another layer called light. What is this? Oh yeah, and there is a small circle of shadow for when the camera is zoomed out. So yeah, this is pretty sweet. Wait a second. Yes, I think the effect is not exactly the same everywhere. So then you have this character. So let me hide this off, select the hero. So this character, all the sprite of this character is like this. But he never has a head, because in the game the head is not a sprite. This is a special effect. So what I have tried to done here, in this head there is a lot of small effects, and it looks like it's crashing. Okay. So first we have the. Oof. So this file is very huge, so it's pretty laggy. So you have a lot of small points moving around. You have an eye, which is doing some animation. It's moving a lot smallly. It's really not perfect. It's looking better when it's far, like this. It's really doing something like a fog, but when it's near, it's not good. But when it's far, it's looking better. So yes, it's not perfect, but it's work. And the only problem with this is for each different layer, I needed to. So let me find the folder. Yes. So for each sprite, I needed to move the head. And to be fair, this is pretty annoying to do. And for all of them, I needed to move the head. Because like I said, no, in the sheet there is no head. One last example. So as you can see, it took a while to do this. So then you have of course the Death Egg robot, which is doing some animation sometime. You have he has a small eyes, again with some reflection. The Egg robot himself, he has a huge reflection on him. I think I need to go here. Let me just check. Yes. So if I disable this up, it's looking like this, but with this effect, bam, you have the light effect, the lava. So this video was pretty to do, but the render time, oh my god, it was super long to do. So now if I move, so here I have used the laser of flying battery. Here I have used the dust of all ocean. So there is a bunch of sprites here and here. Up here you have an animation of the hand. Poof. So yep, this video was very fun to do, but the problem is this video was very niche, so it doesn't have a lot of view, unfortunately. But yeah, I really like this video. It's one of my favorites. Even the hero, I have put a lot of special shading. So you have the lava light at the bottom. Pretty good. Oh, and the crack of the death egg. It's just a PNG with an incrustation, I think. So if I go here and I mask this and I select this, so as you can see there is this crack all over the place. And if I change this dock, voilà, this is just this. It's a picture taken on Google. And then we do this. And we have this crack effect. Oh, and at the end, of course, Knuckle is not happy, so... Boom! Okay, so this was the giant fight. Okay, so then we have this pretty small random animation that I have totally forgot. Listen, I don't know what I was doing for this animation. I just wanted to try something new. So I have tried to do a vectorial animation. But at the end it wasn't that great. so let's check it out quickly. But I have no idea where it can be. Eggman where? Eggman Pearson, Eggman Boss. I actually see, maybe this one, yes. Stupid Eggman Show, yep. Okay. So this is just sort of. So I just want Eggman. No, I will at least show the background. Yes. So Eggman, this is just I have drawn every part of him. So here you have the beautiful head, the egg, and it's moving when I need to. You have the mouse. Oh, I remember I have done this to taste the parent layer, and this was a great experience because I have saw a lot of problem with this method. So at the end it wasn't a waste of time. So as you can see, this is globally practice. So this video was basically a practice for animation. Nothing special to see. Look at this beautiful mouse. Yes, it wasn't great, but this was to practice. I really don't remember this animation.
You will now obey. Huh? I can't believe this. You bumbling idiot. No matter. Get away from there. Well, I've got Knuckles. What?
He loves Knuckles. Yes, the chat is kinda crazy, as I can see. There is a lot of off-topic. This is sad. Why I have Discord open. Yep. Okay, so next video. So this is the tutorial. Ooh, this one. So this was a Smash Bros video where once again I was practicing the new advanced the parent layer thing, because this was the new thing of the new update. Should be somewhere here. No. Okay, so oh no, it's not the correct one. This one was for to showcase this move. So it's not this one. I need to find the correct one. If I remember, I have made it into a wrong folder. If I remember, maybe here. Nope. Where is it? I think I can't show you the animation because I don't remember where is it. Maybe here. No, it's not here. Maybe this one too. I'll don't remember, so I can't show you the behind the scene, I guess, for this one. No, this is totally different. I can at least show you the Death Egg Robo. All of this move. I mean, it's traditional Death Egg Robo animation where no, there is nothing to see. So I think we will skip this one. We will at least try to watch it. So I have made this shield, and it flash each time it take a hit. Here I use the Donkey Kong Country hit, where we get a hit. So yeah, this was a small animation. So if you want to watch it, it's this one. Okay, so next one, it's time for some Pokemon animation. And I think this will be probably the last one before the end of the stream, because I really start to be tired. So in this episode, so you have the first part of the animation where I'm using the sprite from the Mystery Dungeon. So this is the overworld sprite, something like this. So there's really nothing special. It's just I have the map, I have the Pokemon, I have the different animation, and I place them, and I put the text. Nothing special, but so the first half is not special. It's only from here. So the tower scene, the battle scene. So while it's loading, I will open the file. So Pokemon episode 10 or 9, 10 I guess, yes. Talk. So in this section I have a loop of they are climbing a tower, and there is a loop, and every fight they are climbing the tower, and there is a fight often. So in the scenes this is looking like this. So you have the sun is doing a loop animation like this. Oh yeah, so there is something that I have removed from the final render. Is normally the sun is supposed to have, as you can see, some right here, some light effects. But at the end I haven't done it because there was a lot of problem. So this was removed at the end. So here you have the tower, it just, so you have one first animation where it's doing the rotation like this, and then you have the up and down rotation. So and because this now in the video the tower is doing this, you can see at the top, and I also apply a color, I think, a color effect, because this is the original color here. And here, if I can find it, yes, there is a small filter where I have changed the property of the color. So then you have this. So as you can see, this is not sprite. This is pretty ugly. And it's doing a loop like this again, and I can't really remember how I have done it exactly. So here there is a mask to avoid that the line here or show. I would only want to show them on the ground. And what I have done for the line, I think this is an animation. Yes, so one line is doing one specific animation like this, and I have duplicated it a lot of time to make an infinite loop. This is not. So the main problem is with this is that I couldn't do this with a traditional sprite because it doesn't work at all. So I have done this draw thing. And at the end, when they are climbing, it's doing the loop. So then we have, of course, the Pokemon animation. So I have already put this earlier, but here, this is all of my animation. And if I go to the library, I have, you can see a lot of elements. There are a ton of elements. If I just take this guy is separated into a lot of elements, as you can see here, puff, and I move the part one by one, puff, and I do this for every single animation. This is why those animations take a lot of time, because every animation are like this. Oh, by the way, here there is a very small mistake. Here, now we can see the hole here. It's easy to fix. I just need to add some outline here, but yep, nice ass. Same here. Running animation, poof. So here you have some snow, so the snow effect. So if you check at the bottom, there is a specific snow effect. And this snow, this is actually just a line, if I remember. I don't remember exactly the tool, so I have took the pencil. I think. Or maybe this one, yes, this one, and then I have choose this effect, and then what I have done is I'm drawing one by one like this, so I need to change the color. I will put a green just to show it's not the correct one. So I do something like this, and then I go to the next frame, I put an empty keyframe, and then I put the onion skin to see beyond the previous frame, and then I redraw, but I'm moving them forward, so I do something like this, toc, and then I continue like this, toc, 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 toc. And at the end, this is how I have made those snow effects. Toc. Now I need to delete this. Then you have the UI. The UI is fixed on the camera. And same thing with the sun. So now we have this scene. So this scene was special. So here, this was the most horrible thing to do. So this guy really broke the bridge. Like this. So let's see. Probably here. Okay, so you can only see there is a bunch of stuff happening. Okay, so I need to remember first. So what is happening here? Why there is a mask? What happened without the mask? Oh yeah, okay, I remember. So Okay, so I have kept this one, and I have made a mask to hide this hole. And then in this new hole, I have put this new element. Yes. Okay. So I done this. So doing this wasn't that hard, but the harder part was after. So after this. So just for the fun, he will fall. Slow motion. No, so woof, he fall. And then you have these seconds moving this hole. This was a nightmare. This was a nightmare. Right here, hop. Just doing this. This was horrible. Because there is a bug in this software, and the bug is if a mask is too huge, if a mask is too big, it doesn't work for some reason. And because of this, wow, I have wasted so many time. I need to refine it. Yes, up. Doing this, wow, this was a big nightmare. And I will never do it again. Then we have there is an Easter egg here. Soon. So here you have an Easter egg. So in every episode of my series, there is a more or less hidden Spinda. I don't know if this is his name in English, but you have this Pokemon, and in this episode he's here. He's behind the bird, pretty well hidden. Also, I forgot to show you something. This. So this. Oh, I have done it. I just need to remember. Wait. So this is just a green screen. Nothing more. And the background, I have used this website, Earthbound Battle background, and you can choose basically any background from the game Earthbound. So if I do this, I just need to find the correct one. So here you have a bunch of Earthbound background, and I have just pick up this one and place it in the green screen. And actually you can see this is a green screen later in the video. Here, because this balloon, you can see this balloon is black, but in reality this balloon is green. And since I am using a green screen, you can see the color is kinda messed up. Okay, so what can I show? If you want to see quickly the Ninetale animation, this is the style animation. Poof. Small loop. Okay, so then what's happening in the video? So here you have a snow attack, nothing special. Okay, so there is this moment. So this is just a mask. No, it's not even a mask, I think. It's just the character which is full black. Tower Battle Last Hop. Speaking of Earthbound, we have Earthbound music. Yeah, so those guy. No. If I check, yes, so this is not a mask, it's just this guy, but just totally black. So it looks like it's a hole, but it's not a hole. Then you have the revenge guy. Pretty epic symbol. Nothing special to say after this. You just throw the guy, hop. And then just at the end when he fall. Then he fall, I use a portrait scene and that's it. Poof. And at the very end, I think they are... Oh, at the end, yes, there is this guy is doing... This is a rocket, by the way. Yes, at the very end. So, I just need to check how I have done this. Yes, I think... Yes, this is just some displacement, nothing special. So here, this is front layer, and here, when you reach here, it changes the layer. Poof. Okay, and that's it for this episode. Nothing special else to talk about. Same thing here at the beginning. I have used the Earthbound background. Just wait to the loading, of course. This one. Same thing. I use the background that I showed you earlier. Okay, so I think I will stop the stream now because I'm tired. I'm tired, and it's been over almost 4 hours. I need to take a break. So I will do another stream like this for the next Saturday at the same time, and I think we will see pretty much everything else, or at least most of them. So you will have some of the Death Egg Robo fight, more 3D animation. We will show some Nemesis Revenge next time. And some collab. Oh yes, we haven't even saw one single collab. Oh yes, I think there will be 2 more streams actually. There is so many videos. So yes, actually I will just do one last one, a small one. It's the Knuckle vs All Arboy Heavies. A very short animation. And this one, it's very short, and there is a reason why it's short, because it's just a nightmare to animate, because you have 1, 2, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different characters to animate at the same screen, and as you can see the timeline. This is kinda this is chaos. So in this animation, so I will show you quickly the video, the very short video. Oh yeah, you have this funny part, I will show after. So this is all the boss at the same time. And this is extremely hard to understand what's going on. And here I have just give up the animation because this was way too confusing. This was way too confusing for me. So the reason why the fight is so short. So at the beginning you have Knuckle doing some craziness. Knuckle sneaking off Knuckle, sneaking off Knuckle. It's pretty funny. So then you have all the boss after this. But this is so just there's too many things at the same time. It's too hard to keep track of everything. So here, hope you have the robot, the shinobi falling, poof. Then you have the rider. Then there is too many stuff at the same time. It's too confusing to do. Then here you have the magic, who is shooting very small projectile, so small that it's super hard to notice them. It's just too many stuff at the same time. There's so many stuff, so here you can see he get hit, and then you have the mystic, he get hit too. Then the rider hits this one, and at the same time Knuckle die, by the way, Knuckle die here. And there was the explosion at the bottom. And then the rider gets froze. There is so many stuff that this animation is a chaos. This is just a big chaos. And fun fact at the end, this is he got the ball. Okay, so I will stop the stream now. Thanks for watching. Like I expected, this was a disaster. My connection very unstable, so sorry for this. And I say see you next week for the next video. See you next time.